Do not curse me just as we begin stream, Pika. Hello, hello, welcome in. I hope you are doing well. What have we all been up to? Hello, hello. I was just taking a sip of my drink. I'm feeling very tired today. But we are gonna play some Stardew, and hopefully we don't catch multiple red mullets. How are you, Pika? How are the games treating you? You doing good? Chilling? Nice. A nice relaxed day is always welcome. Let's go into the game. So I think we got into winter, which is all fun, and we unlocked the quarry. So we have a few things that we obviously need to do. I think we caught all the winter fish that we need. No, we have one more that we need to get. Yes, we are live. We are ready. Although I think I'm gonna have to restart my game because my sounds aren't coming out through my headphones again. This always happens to me. We'll go back to the starting screen. And let's pretend that you haven't seen the game yet, okay? I don't know why it does this to me. Yeah, I do. I need a chest full of red mullet, huh? Is that our aim? Don't laugh at me, Pika. A chest full. Here we go, we can load in now. Just a chest. Maybe that will be a joke. Maybe that is what I can aim for. Right. Let us begin with... What the heck are we gonna do today? Oh god, a toll? You could do it to troll around and keep count. You will no longer feel sad. Should I do that instead of selling the red mullets? I'll just have a red chest of red mullets instead. Wouldn't that be fun? Right, so yeah, we got 3 stars now. We need to check which community bundles. So we just need 2 more things in the animal bundle to get the greenhouse, which I feel like we should focus on because I really do need that greenhouse. So maybe we should buy a goat today. Sell it when it's full. Ooh, and make loads of money. Pika, you have ordered your coffee today, and you have a salted caramel latte. I hope you enjoy it, but remember you only get 1 per stream, so you gotta make it last. Make it last. And your happy flaps. We love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, hopefully the audio is all okay. Let me know if anything's too loud. We have some music in the background, as always. You're gonna take my coffee? Now I'm sad. You know I love coffee, Pika. Why would you take mine? Then I'll be grumpy. Okay, let's get our fortune. What is our fortune? Okay, we have some happy spirits. And I forgot we did some decorating in the farm. So things look a bit weird. Yeah, you're gonna make me hydrate. Ugh. So I do need to start moving some of these chests around. Maybe we can do that. I don't know, whenever. We'll do it in a bit. We don't have to water anything, which is good. We do need to check on our animals though. And maybe we can go get a goat. Because when do you not want a goat? You just want me to drink water. Ah. The H2O. No, I don't want to eat the egg. No, why did it do this to me? Although we know coffee is the superior beverage of choice for hydration. I'm just saying. Okay, they are all good. I'm so excited for our little dinosaur to hatch. Let's go check on the cows. One day they will be ready to milk. Right, okay, this story. Let's do a story. I sent my keyboard off to get fixed on Thursday, and I've literally got it back yesterday. I was so impressed with how good that service is. And like, it was basically sent straight back to me immediately. We got pet our dog. Bucko. But we don't, I hate that we don't get to like maintain a stable for the horse. Like we don't give him hay or pet him, we just sort of put him there. Yeah, I'm trying to scam my way out of coffee. Yeah, and it sounds so silky smooth. It feels like butter. If I could, I would put like the mic right next to it and just let you hear it. Maybe I should do that. Hang on, I'm gonna move you. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna press it. It works! My key works! And I love it. It sounds buttery smooth again. I'm just gonna ASMR. ASMR the keyboard. Right, so we're gonna need our sword, our scythe, our pickaxe. And I need to start carrying our hoe around. Maybe I don't need the scythe, actually. Let's go get a goat. It does work, it's so nice. Welcome in, brother. How are you? Don't forget to redeem your happy flap and your coffee. Yes, I am. I'm gonna fill a box full of red mullets. God damn it, ads. I think we're all subs here, right? Welcome in, Pooley. You have ordered your coffee for the day. You have a half-calf Java whip frappuccino with whip. Sounds delicious. Thank you for redeeming the happy flap. Right, no, you do not want a CSGO knife. Why are you playing CSGO again? Orb, you have a mocha with whip. Sounds delicious. No problem, Puli. You can just do exclamation lurk. Orb will be our main mod for today. Why? Why are you playing CS again? I'm gonna ask this. I'm just gonna play the ad because it's annoying me. Someone make sure they go grab and give Puli a blankie, a drink and a snack. He needs those things, specifically. I don't know if he's hungover. Okay, let us see. Let us get some goats. If we can get a goat. Oh, I can't get a goat. I need to construct a bigger barn. This is a travesty, if I ever did see. I need a goat very badly. We got some holly. Owen, will you go on the wiki for Stardew and see what I need to upgrade into a big barn for Stardew? Please and thank you. I know you're probably at your PC. I'm just here riding around on my horse. Hi, friend. We bought a beautiful pink hat from you last time, so we do not need another one just yet. So today we are... I have no clue. Honestly. I need a goat for one. Maybe we can go to the quarry. And we need to start a red mullet chest. Just for Pika. Ooh! Another book. Let's go. It's gonna be called Pika's Red Mullet Chest. Mm-hmm. 25,550 wood and 300 stone. God damn it. I need to save money. I wanted to spend it all. Is that for the deluxe or just the first upgrade? Ooh, a Jojo color. And a trash baguette. We are being blessed today, people. I don't know if that is the deluxe, I don't know. I'll just save up for it. Thank you, orb. Oh, there's Mad Lewis judging us as always. Okay, that's the one I need. 12k. I've got 12k. 450 wood, and I've got the stone, so we could possibly do that today. I need to go to the quarry, but I don't know where the quarry is. Hang on. I saw something. Oh my god, you can go behind here. I saw a thing where there's like a secret hidden behind there. And I thought it was fake, but it's not, it's true. Well, I will be exploring that. But we're going to the quarry for the first time. I've never been to the quarry, so this is very exciting. I just need to know where it is. Where is it? It's over here, okay. We have to go all the way over there. We may as well get the stuff for the barn upgrade before we go. And should we use a bomb or two? I have been saving my bombs, but I'm sure we can use one or two. Also, Pika, I blame you. You didn't remind me to water the dog. Okay. My puppy. Oh, cute. Okay. We can put these things in here. And, okay. 450 wood. I'll just take all that. And we need one of you and one of you. Where are my bombs? Okay, we'll use not all the bombs. We'll take like 4 bombs with us. That sounds like the appropriate amount to start chaos. Let's go. Okay. Hello, puppy. We're not gonna take the horse either. Oh, should we take the horse? No, we'll take the minecarts. But no, we have to go to Robin first. Oh, I hope she doesn't close before we get to her. Go, Bucko! Beautiful. No, don't upgrade the house. Construct farm building. Build. Choose. No, wait. Wait. How do I just upgrade what I already have? Build, demolish, move, paint. Oh, slime hutch. Deluxe cube. Big barn. That's what we want. This one. Now we're poor again. Okay, but we made it. That's the main thing. Okay. Let's go to the quarry. There's so many worms. Ooh. An ancient sword. Oh my god. Why can he not fit through there? That is horse meanness. I've learned some new things about farming, which is always good. And here we are at the quarry. I'm mostly interested to see what this cave is. What is this? Okay, we'll explore those tomorrow. This is scary. We do need to get all of this cleared out though. So, with my bombs. Run, Bucko! This will make life so much easier. I wonder how much a mega bomb would take out then. Because the normal bomb takes out quite a lot. How did that hit me? Did I bring my axe? I did. May as well get all the wood while we're here. Then we need to save and upgrade our tools because our tools are not the best. Dorian, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad. We are just playing some Stardew today. Winter year 1, so very excited. I've never unlocked the quarry before. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. What are you having for dinner? Do share. And thank you so much for stopping in. Chinese takeout. Oh my god, now I'm jealous. I am what do you usually get for a Chinese takeout? Ooh. Interesting. But it's a dish that's like basically only ready, I think, here in Ireland. That is so interesting. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Sounds delicious. Trying to steal the food? No, Pika. No. Don't give away my plan. Oh, okay. That's so interesting. Traveled to Ireland just to try. See, my Chinese orders are usually really basic. I just like, duck chow mein. With like chicken. I am very basic. So we call it salt and chili chicken, so just spicy chicken. I get it with chips, rice, and curry sauce. It's super yummy. It sounds delicious. That, oh my god, my mouth is watering. It sounds delicious. I hope you enjoy every bite. I bet. Oh, it's getting late. We'll just chop a tree or two. And we will ride back on our noble steed. My mouth is watering. It sounds so good. Yeah, I'm starting to feel exhausted. Bucko. It is time. We must get back. Along with bell peppers and onions. Ooh. Now I'm hungry again. Yeah. Well, you'll make everyone in chat hungry. It sounds so good. Okay, that's decided. My next takeout will be Chinese. Okay. I don't think we have enough time to put anything away. I'll put Bucko in. And we gotta head straight to bed. Oh my. Papa's in our bed. Lacey gonna sponsor us food now, right? Oh my god. I wish. Thank you. It's me as like a fairy, I think. If I could have a fairy character in Stardew. Okay, now we have quite a few materials. And we have a jam here. And we need to move the barrel. That is one thing we needed to do. And we have so many ores now, which is great. Material wise. We can put this stuff away. I mean, I'm staying at my granny's right now, so she's paying for me. Oh my god, that's even better. Granny is the best. Yeah, I am a fairy. Okay. We need gold, and I may as well melt up some copper. Do we need more topaz now? I've got enough topaz, okay. Gotta collect all the jade. Don't need the aquamarine. Okay. These are the powdered melons. Do I have space? I don't. We'll plant them in the other patch. Plant them here. She is the best. She lets me stay in her house when I'm going out because I live too far. So the buses are few and far between. The fare is a lot, but she lives basically in the city. So it's super cheap. And this bus is that's so sweet of her. She probably loves having you as well. Grannies are the best. Okay, winter root, we can put that in. And I got another trash baguette, which honestly winning. We can sell the topaz. We can give that to Gunther, I suppose. Gotta water our dog. There. Of course, you are the favorite. Don't think, just you know you're the favorite. Okay. We also have, do we have geodes or did we, I think we might have got them all done. I need to sell some of this stuff on my... Why do I have a winter root in there? It makes no sense, but okay. Check on the animals. I mean, yeah. No problem, Dorian. Enjoy your food. Have a great evening. My dinosaur! My little lizard hatched. Oh my lord. What should we name him? What should we name him, chat? Come on. We have to have a special name for our little dinosaur lizard thing. It has to be wonderful. What the heck is that name? Samabel, Zessa, Zerd, Shafi, Acha, Bert. Maybe we should just call him Coffee. Yep, he's gonna be called Coffee. And none of you can say anything. Oh my god, he's adorable. He is so cute. Where's my duck? Red Mullet looks happy today. I am so glad he looks happy. I need him to be happy. I wonder if we get little dinosaur eggs from him. That would be so cute. Okay. After this is upgraded, I should be able to get a goat. Hello? Beautiful ladies, you are looking fabulous. Okay, we can put our winter roots in here. We can sell this and put that. No, we do need to fish. Okay. I want to try that mine as well, though. And we're not taking bucko this time. Wormy worm. No, where did I go? What? What? I didn't know you could get to here, but okay. Interesting. Can I go in the bridge? What? Okay, I did not know I could do this. I've got a coffee. Okay, I just wanted to get these here. Oh, another book. Beautiful. We can go to the quarry now here too. Beautiful. I want to go town first. I just want to give this sword to Gunther. We gotta donate again. It can go there. We do need to catch one more fish in the town or forest river. I'll probably go to the forest, but I want to check out these cool mines. Oh god, why has it got a skull? That does not give me hope. It really does not give me hope. What are you? Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You hurt. You really hurt. Oh my. I think we just have to go in guns blazing. Oh my lord. I've never been in these mines before, so this is new to me, and I am terrified. Like, do you go down, or do you just look for a ladder? Oh my god, what the heck is that? Oh, I don't like it. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my lord, what the heck was that? No! No, go away, go away. I don't like him. He's scary. Oh, there's more. I'm not sure I can do this. I don't have... As long as they come at me from the front way, I should be okay. I hope. Oh my lord, they're freaky as hell. Yeah, front way. Ooh. Ooh. Eat my sword. Oh, no, 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 not two. Not two, not two, not two. No, no, no. Okay, I cannot. I'm going. I'm running. I don't like this place. The heck? Who even created this place? We are running for our lives because it's so scary. Leave the mine. Oh my lord, it's... What is over there? There he is! Our little dwarf dude. I haven't given him a gift in a while. We have some stone. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this area yet. I know some people use it as a giant bee empire. Can you mine that? Is that mineable? No? Okay. Looks like a mineable rock, but it's not. Where should we go? Maybe if we go to the bus stop, we can go down to the little town river and fish. And I can give that to Gunthy. I'm gonna call Gunther Gunthy now, just because it seems fitting. Okay, we have stone, some wood, some sap. Yeah, we'll just take our hoe and our rod, it's fine. It's so scary out there. More eggs for more mayonnaise. And that's for spring, right? Okay. We gotta try and stay somewhat organized. And we do need to change all of these chests around at some point. We'll take Bucko. Just so we can fish a bit longer. Because why not? Hi, Papa. We need to clear the trees in this area too. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now we fish. And we hope for something delightful. Again, I missed. No, what are you doing, fish? Stop. Fish dude. Thank you. And it's what we need. Although it's saying I've already caught one, even though I can't remember ever catching one, but okay. Like, I think the only fish we need for the fish tank is a damn puffer fish. Oh my. I wonder if the lady is still there with the card. I don't know when she closes. Oh, she's still here. Hi, lady. Copper. Octopus, sandfish, puppy. No, I don't need any of that. Listen, lady, I need a puffer fish, so please come back with one. A bone flute? Interesting. I did see some more little wormy things here. Okay, both preserve jars are done. Which means we can move them out. Where is my stuff? Oh my god. Why do I lose everything? Why? I can go in there for now. Interesting. It's just the keg we need to wait now for. Make a few more of these. I wish I could put them under, but I can't. Okay. So for our plan, our jams and stuff are going down by the bat cave. If I show our image, yeah, they'll be going down. But for now, I think possibly I'll just put them around here. For now, that should be fine. We gotta get some organization up in here. And hopefully our barn will be done soon. Maybe I'll just move the chicken coops. Because they will be going over here. And then my plan is to, where the chickens are now, I'm gonna put bees. And then every season I'll just change the flowers so we get the different kinds of honey. We should probably check on the mushrooms too. Oh, we got fruit, I forgot. Yet again, no apples. We can put these in the preserve jar so that they can turn into jam. Where did I put that piece of brick? We'll never know. It's gone. Yes, we're sleepy. Let's go. Let's go to sleep. Yes. Okay. Slime incubator. What the heck does that do? Now, I can't remember if I caught an octopus or not on this. So we need to check. I think we did. Collections. Fish. Posture check. Okay, Pika. It doesn't say. No, we didn't. Interesting. So that's a pufferfish and an octopus. Oh my lord. We have so much to do. Thank you so much for the lurk, Josh. Enjoy. Take care of yourself. I hope your stream went well. Okay. And hydrate. Pika, can I drink coffee to hydrate? Is that okay? Okay, fortune teller. They're happy. Which means we can go into those mines again. I've got an unusual request. Could you keep this a secret? Okay, he wants an amethyst to Emily. Okay. Why is he being kind of weird? Do I even have an amethyst? I do. We're gonna need our pickaxe and sword. And our hoe. What food do I take? We just take that, it's fine. Yep. My coffee dispenser is locked and loaded. Hello, babies. They are so cute. I'm a little dinosaur. Sorry. It's a secret though, Pika. You can't go around telling everyone. Boo is making himself known. But we can now get a goat, which I am excited for. The cow does not seem happy, but you know. He can't get his own way all the time. Let's go, bucko. That's if we can afford a goat. I've only got 4,000. So I'm not sure. Oh my god, it opens at 9 AM. We can run in a circle. wormy worms. I got powder melon and a snow yam. Both very interesting. Yo, give me a goat. 4,000 for a goat. Oh god. Okay, what do we call him? What do we call our little goat? We need to give him a cool name, like an unusual name. And Pika, don't say Red Mullet because we've already got a chicken named Red Mullet. Or is our duck named Red Mullet? One of them is called Red Mullet. Barley? Barley the goat, okay. Okay, now we have a goat. I am... Wait, is that Shane? Poor little dude. Oh, he's 5 out of 8 hearts. Okay. Should have brought him a beer. Wait. We should plant these and then take the mine carts. Honestly, this horse has been a game changer. We're just zooming. Look at this speed. Look at this precision. Like, look at me zooming. Enjoy your break, little guy. Let's look at our goat. Yeah, damn. Damn, Pika. I swear I have one less egg than I should. Oh, it's in the corner. Where's my... Oh, look at him! So cute. Now we're gonna take the minecarts to that... Oh god, I didn't put the... One day I will have my head screwed on properly. Today is not that day. Oh my god, more powder melon seeds. I am getting them all today. Let's go to the quarry. I still don't know what these mines are called. I didn't give Emily her amethyst. She's gonna have to wait. Oh my god. Okay, we can do it. We can do this. We are strong. We are not scared. Oh god, no, I'm scared. That's not fair. I wasn't fighting you to begin with. You just flew over here and invaded my space. Very rude. I don't think their mother taught them manners. Are these like the dwarf mines? They might be. Oh, not another one. Ooh, artifact. Oh god, he could jump really high. diamond. The slammer? What the heck? That's 40 to 55 damage. Yes, please. Oh god, I'm slower with it. Boonk. Boonk. Get bonked. I'm gonna do like my special move, the kabonk. See those squats? All in the knees, I'm telling you. What? My pickaxe isn't strong enough. That is... I need a gold one. See? All in the knees. Donk. Secret note? I want to see a secret note. Let me just... 12 o'clock noon sharp. Last day of the season. Check the bush above the playground. That is creepy but fun. But I'm gonna forget. We need to not forget. Dude, get bonked. Oh, there's lots in here. Oh my lord. Whew. Oh my god, I'm so close to death. This sword is so much slower. I need to eat that. Where did you come from? No, you got past my defense. I need to bait one out. Yes, you. Why do they keep getting past my defense? Okay. Then it's you. Okay. I got a golden scythe. Interesting. What does it do? We do not know. It's rude that I can't break that one. Okay, we need to head on back because one wrong hit and we are deado to the world. And I hear another one of those spooky skeleton boys. Spooky, scary skeleton. How does one get out of this place? Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. We can leave this mine. I'm gonna go give our little friend over there a diamond. More powder melon seeds. I still have no clue what he's saying. I think he's saying, Khaleesi, you are the greatest ever. Thank you very much. And I'm like, I know. I understand you. It's okay. I feel like that is what we are communicating to each other. Our keg is done. Nice. We can put more of these over here. Plant away. No. You are being warded. I don't know why you are not staying as you should. Which means tomorrow we can sort out our chests for the most part. I'm gonna put our keg here. Can we not put our keg there? Where did it go? Oh, it's there. Why is it there? I didn't want it there. I want it here. Thank you. I should have put the preserve jars up there. I don't think sometimes. We have some stone. I need to upgrade my tools to... What do I need to upgrade them to? Gold. That is it. I was wondering what I was trying to communicate with you people, but, you know. We all know my brain. It is a little chaotic. Jade goes in there. I need to buy the big chest upgrade as well, I think. I think it's time. We are at this point, I think. A bream frenzy has begun in town. I don't want a bream frenzy right now, thank you. We are gonna sell duck mayonnaise and just normal mayonnaise and blackberry wine. We do not need it right now. We also need to sell some stuff here. Like, these things, I'm never gonna wear them again. I have so many of those, I don't need them. Like, why have I got so many bone swords? Like, I don't need a fiberglass rod anymore. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. Oh, God. We're just gonna put it all in here. We're probably not gonna get anything for it. No, we can't sell it. Okay. Love that conversation. We're gonna have to sell it to the dude. The dude of dudes. We're gonna have to sleep as well, though. Another important thing that we need to do. Sleep. Our troubles need to go. We are up. We are ready. Wait, why is that blinking at me? What have I not done? Shoot. I haven't been collecting the eggs, people. None of you reminded me that I needed eggs. I've been still making mayonnaise. Oh my lord. Oh god. I caught a squid. Oh my lord. Quiz challenge. Oh, who is this? Go away, Pierre. It's not good business to come at my door like that, sir. They're all gathered in front of Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There'll be snowman, ice sculptures, and ice fishing. Interesting. God damn it. None of you told me. You were all laughing at me the entire time. I can feel it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We need to find Emily. Luckily, yes, but I've been turning it all into mayonnaise, so I don't have any to give, so I'm gonna fail it. Oh, Lord. I don't think I can come up with 24 eggs in 8 days. I have 3 chickens and I get 3 eggs a day. Someone do the math. I'm not good at math. We might just get enough. No, they have to be from my chickens' butts. I'm afraid. I have my 2 iridiums and then I have 2 here, and the duck eggs don't count. So technically I have 4 eggs. I need 24, which I believe is half a dozen, right? I need my brother's brain. Yeah, 24 eggs. It's I have collected 14, but I've made them all into mayonnaise and sold them, so I don't have them to give. I have 8 days left, and I get 3 eggs per day. I think I should just about get enough. Okay, good. I need to go and put these eggs in his fridge now. Because I don't want to turn them into mayonnaise. And then this is all stuff I need to sell. Oh god. We have so much to do. Bucko, where are you? Where's my dog? My boo. He's given us hardwood today, which is such a good boy. Ooh, we have things here. I didn't bring any of my tools. Okay, never mind. We will not be digging up whatever could possibly be on those wiggly worms. Okay, I think we have to put them in Gus's fridge. Where is Gus's fridge? Put the eggs in Gus's fridge. His fridge will be in here, but it's not letting me in. This is not nice. This is mean. They're all mean. I am storming away with Bucko. Oh, I should have brought my skull. I need you to process this. Ooh, an anchor. Thank you. We can give it to Gunthy. Trash. They are being mean to me. We have to donate to the museum. This game is a big meanie. They won't let me put the eggs in the fridge. I'm scared I'm gonna sell them or turn them into mayonnaise. I didn't check how much a gold upgrade is. Because I need to upgrade my pickaxe. Upgrade tools. I don't have the 3 copper bar. Okay. Yep, I make quality mayonnaise, if you did not know. Hopefully Bucko will be okay right there. See, the worms are just there, wiggling. Teasing me. Well, little do they know I am about to get my hoe. Where did I put my hoe? Is the question. There. They will not see this coming. Ciao. They could at least give me something good, but okay. And ciao. Okay. Yes, because I need... Wait, where am I going? Town. Okay. I need to collect all this stuff for the museum and... Upgrade tools. Do I do my hoe or my trash can? This is very important. With my trash can, when I trash things, I'll get money. Or 15% of the value. But with my hoe, I can hoe more land. This is the questions we need to ask ourselves. Which is more important, our hoe or our trash? I'm just staring because I don't know. I'm thinking we just do the hoe. They're making a profit from the trash that you put in the trash can. We'll just go hoe. I did it! My hoe is being upgraded. Come on, Bucko. Out my way, Lewis. Is the saloon open yet? 12 p.m. Oh my lord. There is his fridge. They could at least open the fridge for me. Okay, let's look and see if that counts for anything. Okay, we've put 4 in. 4 of 24. 20 more eggs, 8 days. We can do it. Technically 7 days if we truly think about it. Okay, now we need Emily. And we need to see the lady with the hippo. Oh my god. I almost forgot. Who are you? Are you Emily? No, that's Penny. We don't want you, sorry. I think Emily's the one with the green hair. No, that's Caroline. Emily. Okay, blue hair, red hat. Damn it, no. I'm gonna see all these little worms in the ground and I'm not gonna be able to hoe them up. Okay. Gold bar, don't need. 5 honey, don't need. Sweet pea, don't need. Herring, don't need. Wood floor, don't need. Poppy seed, no. Quality, no, no, no. It has 5 iridium bars with 3,000 gold. That is so good. Tree of the Winter Star. A red fez. Oh my god, I don't have money. I want a tree of the winter star, but I have no money. I'm so sad. We need to find Emily. I don't even know where her house is. She lives in 2 Willow Lane. Okay. I've got that poor farmer life, you know? Speaking of farming, I am thinking of starting to grow vegetables. It sounds like so much fun to me. I used to grow potatoes, because, you know, potatoes are the best. But I want to, like, grow my own little cucumbers and salad. I think it'd be fun. Oh, my favorite stone. You're so sweet. Huh, it's from who? Oh, you got it at Clint's? Well, I don't care where you got it from. It's beautiful. Thank you. Cute. Okay. I need to buy a beer for Shane, too. Gus, do you have a beer? 400. I guess I'll buy one for him. To anyone watching that isn't subscribed or does not have Nitro, ads are about to start. So if you would like, you can take this time to go get a drink, stretch, and take care of yourself. Okay. We have to go to where the mines are now, so that we can sell this junk. I still need to look up tutorials of how to better defeat Skull Cavern 2, because I'm so scared. I feel like I'm gonna just die again on floor 1 and not get anywhere. Okay, dude. You listen to me. You're gonna be taking all this crap from my inventory. I am not gonna buy anything from you. And I'm storming out of here in style. I think I handled that well. But I probably should have brought more junk. Oh god. I am never organized. Never. We also need to check the tree farm to see if it's produced any... what will be producing? Tar? Resin? One of those. Okay. So what are we not going to use? That, don't like the slingshot, don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. I'll keep the slammer, keep the scythe. Wait, I've got 2 of those. That's a club, that's a... okay, we can sell one then. We can sell you. Yeah, I don't like slingshots. I've never really used one actually, so maybe I should just keep one. Maybe I should give it a go. Okay, let's go. Oh, I went to the wrong place. We need to go to the mines. Then I need to go see Shane and give him beer so that he'll love us. And eventually we need to upgrade our house. Okay, you can take that and 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 that. Okay, we got a bit of money. We're no longer as poor as we were, which I very much appreciate. Now it's beer time for our little Shane. And we want to go to town. And we need to figure out a better hardwood supply as well. That is very important. Oh god, they could have seen me. That would have been embarrassing. Is Shane not here yet? Oh my lord. I wish I could shout for my horse. Where is he? Why is he not there yet? Will he come soon? Anyone seen Shane? Hi, Willie. Marnie, hello. Everyone is here but Shane. I'm gonna stand in his favorite spot with my beer and dance back and forth waiting for him. We want Shane to come to the bar. We want Shane to come to the bar. We are doing our summoning dance. We want Shane to come to the bar. Do you think it's working? I don't think it's working. Where is he? There he is! Shane. Oh wow, Khaleesi, how do you know this is my favorite? Shane? It's not hard to know it's your favorite. I am just saying, bud. Look at the butterfly. I wish you could catch butterflies and bugs in Stardew. I feel like that would be so much fun. Also, welcome back to anyone that was just in an ad. Thank you so much for sticking around. You did not miss much, I promise. I just stood and waited for Shane. Is she not there anymore? Damn you, traveling merchant. Back home we go to drown our sorrows. Okay, I think maybe we can start saving and move our one coop over here. I don't know why we still have a fiberglass rod on us, but it's okay. So what I'm gonna do is destroy each chest and then just replace it in a different spot. X, thank you. Oh, we can just move it around? Interesting. Okay, you go there for me. Thank you. This just makes life so much easier. Who would have thought? Oh god. That was the wrong thing, but it's okay. Beautiful. Didn't even have to break anything. Okay, what are we gonna need? Well, we need this so that we can finish doing that. Beautiful. We are gonna be moving our house back by 1 or 2, I think. If I remember. If we look at this image, hang on, let's pause the game. So yeah, our house is gonna go back 2. This is ultimately what I want everything to look like in the end. So we're gonna start moving our coops down. And I think I'm just going to use this gravel that we have, possibly. So we can... Oh god, did I pass out? No, I didn't. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. We're gonna use stone walls. I'm gonna need way more. Thank you, Puli. I'm trying my bestest. I think we're gonna need some more walls, maybe a gate too. I don't know what we need for a gate. There. We're gonna need a lot more stone walls. Probably gonna need even more than that. We're gonna need so much stone. Because if I look again, sorry, this is gonna be coming up and down all the time. It goes just past the little farming areas that we have here. So like possibly because this pathway will come here. Does it line up with the pathway or does it stop just... Yeah, it just goes over the pathway, okay. Over the pathway. There, that's where it ends. Oh my god, I didn't bring my pickaxe. There it is, okay. I'm gonna need another gate. I'm gonna need way more gravel too. I plan on having a chicken empire. So this is why I'm leaving quite a lot of room for the chickens. And I'm just gonna look again. Sorry guys, I will stop bringing this up. Now, there we go. And we can put these from here. Perfect. It's 110. Let's see if we can get all of these placed. I think this looks right, I'm not sure. Perfect, and we're gonna need 2 more, but we have to go to sleep. No, 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 no. Go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. Yes. Oh my god, that was close. I got scared for a minute. Okay, fortune teller. The spirits are happy. Weather report. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Perfect. And our powder melons, some of them at least already. Might give some of them as gifts. Hello, Boo. You are looking so handsome. You are so handsome. My nickname for my dog is Boo, or Boo Boo, so he's probably looking at me like, what the heck, Mom? What the heck? I know I'm handsome. You tell me every day. Okay, do not sell the eggs, Khaleesi. That is important. I wonder if they would like to go outside. Should I open the door for them? Maybe I can. We'll see if they come out. They probably won't. I would not blame them. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 eggs that we can give today. Hello, ladies. You are looking very beautiful today. I'm quickly gonna put up a pause just a moment, and I'm gonna drink my coffee. So I'll turn the music up a bit. For everyone watching, also, we do have a Discord. So feel free to come and join that if you would like. Oh my god, my link isn't working. Of course it's not. Yeah, my links are not working. It's fine. No, it's because I spelled it wrong. Lol. I'll see if it works now. There we go. You can come join us over on Discord. We are a small community of friendly people. Alright. Because of the little festival thing today, I think we should just do some more stuff on our farm. Where is our pickaxe? In my inventory. Okay. I'm not sure if I should just make this 3 wide or just keep the 2 wide. Because I think a 3 wide might look kind of strange. I don't know what it means when it says the train is passing through. Does that give us something? Or is it just... who knows? Okay, but the festival has begun. We will need our fishing rod because, you know, we were told that there is an ice competition. Ice fishing competition, sorry. Okay, so we can put all this stuff in here for now. We will come back to it. We need our fishing rod. And I think I have ale that I can give to Shane. I do. We will see if he likes it. And I'm gonna put the eggs for Gus in here. Someone needs to remind me that they're there. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so cute if our dogs could just follow us around? That would be adorable. Okay. We are here! Oh, I wanna say hello. He's entering ice fishing, okay. Yes, okay. Hello, hello. Okay, she's being a little bit of a knob. If it was up to me, I'd probably have a pizza festival at the saloon instead. Jane, now you are speaking my language, good sir. Oh, George is funny. I think I just want to start the competition. Oh my god, wait, no. Lady with the hippos here. Out my way, out my way. Oh, she has a rare crow. Okay, wallpaper. Frozen dreams. Icy banner. Winter dining table. Wall scones. Ooh, cranberry sauce, stuffing, pumpkin soup. I don't know if I need any of this stuff, but I'm gonna get one of each, because you never know. I don't have the dosh to splurge on any of those decorations, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm ready to compete. Oh, wash to check and hydrate Pika. Thank you. Oh god, I'm so sorry everyone, I hit you. I hit you. There you go, I'm tapping your head now. I am so sorry. What was I gonna say? Wash to check and hydrate. Thank you, Pika, for not allowing me to turn into a gremlin. I am indeed breaking everything. Okay, let's go. Yes, I'm ready to participate. Let's go. Alright everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Contest, your goal is to catch as many fish as you possibly can in 2 minutes. Okay. Why am I not next to a ice hole but everyone else is? Oh my god, oh my god. That was so unfair, they all got a head start. I bet that my fish are going to be harder to catch than their fish. Always the case. Could you imagine, Pika? We're gonna have to start our red mullet chest in spring. It's not looking good for me, guys. It'd be great if I could keep these fish. A poor farmer like me needs all the money. Oh my god, that was a red mullet. We caught a red mullet. A winter red mullet. Let's go. Let's get some red mullets in the chat. Oh, that is so mean. I was about to catch that fish. Wow, that's a lot of fish. Yep, there we go. There's all the red mullets. Let's go. Now for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. Yes! I won! I didn't win the egg festival, but I won the fishing competition. Let's go! Here's your prize, enjoy. Oh god. Oh my god. Everyone, I got a sailor's cap. Everyone get out my way. Let me put my sailor cap on. Yes, it's time to head home. Let me put my cap on. Who is ready? I am now a sailor. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. We can put those in there. And in there. Oh my god, our chest is almost full. Are we talking about Resident Evil now? We have some jam. And I think we're just gonna go to sleep. We do, at some point, need to upgrade our house. We need to look at the wiki. Oh god, oh god. We have 6 days. Okay, okay. Let's go put some... We can't put eggs in fridges right now. What is this travesty? Okay, anything that doesn't have a star on it, that isn't a root thing, is going in here. We need the money. Okay. Hi, buddy. You are so cute. Mika, you missed it. I caught them winter red mullet. You missed the celebration of the red mullet. It was glorious. I stood on that podium and I was cheered. Literally caught a winter red mullet. And I won this beautiful sailor's cap. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a sailor now. I am not lying. I did. That's why we did the celebratory red mullets. Gee. Trying to downplay my achievement. Okay, now I need to look at this because I feel like I might have done this top bit here wrong. See this entrance bit here? Have I gone too wide? Like, did this farm bit have to come up? Like to here maybe? I feel like I've done it wrong. We'll make it work. It's fine. It's fine. We can make it work. Wait, 250 pounds and 150 pounds. You're not paying that much for a knife. Oh my goodness. Do not eat the egg. Where is the other egg? Is one of you sat on an egg? Hello, ladies. Okay. Coffee still doesn't even have one heart with us, but it's okay. We need to keep these eggs on us. I need a hat box. At this rate, I need a whole closet. Let us put some more of these on. Hi Boo, you are so cute. Will someone look on the wiki for me again, please, and check what the heck I need for the first house upgrade? Because we may as well just save for that now. Yeah, I've definitely done this too far. But we have some more of these, so... we can just put these down for now. That is so very annoying. Because Dylan is an idiot. You could save that money for Iceland instead. I'm just gonna take a quick 5-minute break, everyone, so please take this time to stretch and grab a drink. I will run an ad in this time, so we'll make sure that we're hydrated and well looked after. Pika, you do not steal another person's pigeons. It's just against the law here, okay? Pigeons are sacred. I need a pigeon emote. Yes, thank you. We're gonna go back into game. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, we have our eggs. I was searching the trash. My watering can? Oh, not my watering can. Wait, is my hoe ready? I don't know. I don't think I got a message to say it was ready. I forgot what I was doing over here, to be honest. Also, thank you again, Josh, for the relurk. I really appreciate it. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Okay. We are going to... What was I doing? Someone please re-jog my brain. I've gotten a bit all kerfuffled. What was I doing? I am looking, I am searching, I am trying to think. What was my little brain thinking about? Okay, okay. Okay. Anything else that I can take to Gungthi? Probably not. Did I check my chickens? I did check my chickens. Okay. We may as well take Bucko. Isn't he like kind of strange when he's like running? Or is that just me? Who knows? Okay, as well. What was I doing? Here we go. Sorry everyone, you'll have to bear with me. There we go, Puli. Now we are running, we are running, we are running. Gus, is the saloon open? Because I have some eggs for you, buddy. Yes, welcome. Okay. Now, how many more? Okay, we have 3 eggs left to give, and we have 6 days. I think my chickens are overproducing. But I love them for it. They are the best girls ever. Okay, more donations. Hello, donate. I have a beautiful bone flute. And I have this beautiful skull. Collect my rewards. I have a flute ball. Plays a flute sound when you walk past. And a bear statue. Oh my god, it's huge and I love it. Let's go. Oh. I have to... Wait. I'm getting all flustered. I have to go see Clint. No, I don't want to gift him. Oh, my hoe's ready. Nice. You've received a copper hoe. Process. Thank you. We have a wolf totem to the mountains. And we have hardwood. Okay. Okay. I want something new. Something exciting. We can sell that. We don't need it. It's fine. Come on, Bucko. Are you two having a romantic time? So cute. The board. Okay. Cave patrol. The number of grubs in the local caves have made mining dangerous for other people. Not me. There's good money for anyone to slay 50 of them. For unknown reasons, the local population of squid has grown to an unsustainable level. I need a local angler to help reduce their numbers. We can do fishing. We can do some fishing. So now that's 2. We have to catch 10 squid, which I think we can do. Let's go, bucko. Where should we put our giant bear? Because he's kind of cute, and I want him to go on display. Maybe here. Look at him. Why do bears remind me of my brother? Okay. We need to go fishing for some squid. And then I do need to move these balls back because I did do them wrong, and it's kind of irritating the heck out of me. Where do we get squid? I know it's at the ocean. Squid Ocean. East Pier, okay. Let's go. We are wandering off. I should have brought my hoe. You and me, bucko, against the world. And I missed that because I was drinking coffee. Why am I like this? Oh my god. Watch me not get any kind of squid now. I'm just gonna get damn sea cucumbers. No. That was a really bad throw. I love how my horse is just there. No, we do not need red mullet right now. We need a squid. Do not jinx me, Pika. Oh. Really? Really? Pika, why? Why? Oh my god, they're not even in season. Oh my lord. I am cursed, everyone. You have all cursed me with red mullets. What the heck? Oh my lord. this is just... Please tell me you are all seeing this right now. Please. I can't. Oh my god, I need to like print screen. I don't know how to print the screen so I can like keep this as an image. Oh my lord. Someone needs to clip this actually. Yeah, someone needs to clip this because as soon as Pika said red mullet please, I got a red mullet. What the heck? Well, I guess our red mullet chest needs to begin. Thank God we have a squid. Hopefully this is another squid. It's an albacore, okay. We might do some little cave fishing tomorrow, because I do need to get this special cave fish. Brother, did you clip that as well for me, please? All I need is squid. And another squid, let's go. No! Damn chest. Wait, no. that was too far. That's a lazy little guy. Oh my god, did I level up to level 10 fishing? Oh my. So exciting. How many more do I need? Hang on. I've only got 3? Damn, I thought I got more. Perfect catch. My bubbles have gone. But that's okay. I didn't need the bubbles anyway. Oh, I'm sleepy. I am sleepy. Let me go after this one. Oh my. What did we get? Okay. I don't mind the bait. You can never have too much. Okay, let's go. Thank God for Bucko the horse. Hi, Shane. Good night, Bucko. Okay, do I have an albacore is the question here. I do. I don't need another one. Okay. We need to keep our squid. And I think I have the rest. Oh, I need to keep our red mullets. And we need to make the red mullet chest. A very important part of our farm. Oh yes, we're getting sleepy. That does not go in there. That goes in there. Okay. Where should our red mullet chest go? Here. And it's gonna be red, obviously. The red mullet chest. And we cannot sell any red mullets that go in this chest until it is full to the brim. Boo is in bed. They're so cute. Okay. Oh god, I should have saved our fish. And we got another achievement. Reached level 10 in a skill. I think we're gonna go for fish with 50% more. Damn it, I should have waited to sell my fish. But it's okay. That's so exciting. Fortune teller. Okay. The spirits hate us today. Which cannot be good. Do not eat the crystal fruit. Right, okay. I wonder if we can use any of this to make gems. Did someone level up in a heart? Red mullet we finally have is 1 heart, which is great. Coffee, not so much, but it's okay. And we have 3 eggs and 1 duck egg from that. We can put the duck egg in there. Hello ladies, you're looking fabulous. Okay, I think we're gonna go to the mines to fish. If I just get some food. What can we eat? This is pretty much all the things. We can just take our trash baguettes, it's fine. And I'm gonna keep our eggs down there. Hello, Boo, you cutie patootie. Enjoy running around like a madman. Okay. Let us go and fish in the mines. Because I should have brought my hoe again. Why am I always forgetting my hoe? I think it's... Wait, level... Is it 35? No. 30? No. 40? 45? Ooh, no. 50? Where is this? Oh, here, okay. Now, let's bring up the Stardew list for just a moment. We have a few more fish to catch. So we have 1 in the mines, level 20. We have 1 in 60 and 1 in 100. These 3, I've caught a crimson fish, right? Yeah, okay. We have to go to the desert, which we can't do because we haven't unlocked it yet. Where the heck is the mutant bug lair? We need to... 1 in Cinder Sap Forest, Mountain Lake, sewers, and then the rest are in the night market. So we just have to hope. Is what I'm saying. No, I missed it. God damn it. Are we gonna get something that we need is the question here. We got a ghost fish, which we don't actually need. But it's okay, we can sell it. We have 50% more now for fish. No, that was crap. There we go. Another ghost fish, okay. This is gonna be a long day, everyone. I need is it stonefish? What is it that I need from this? An ice pip, okay. That is all I need. Oh god, is this it? I feel like it's gonna be it, isn't it? Oh god. Did I get it? Yay! We got it! We got it! Nice. We finally have the ice pip, which we can tick off our list. Now we need to go back up to 20 and get a stonefish. Okay, there's the ice pip done. We can go to level 20. I think our little sailor hat is so cute. hunter, which I'll never say no to. Come on, we need a stonefish. That is all we need here. Come on, game. Damn it. Why is it? Damn ghost fish. I just need a stonefish, stonefish, stonefish. Oh, I missed it. I missed that one. That's my fault. But we just need a stonefish game. Oh my god. I'm being cursed here. That was my fault. Me and this fish are gonna have a fight, I am telling you. Why is this so much harder than the Pip one? Oh my god, I'm exhausted. Eat my trash baguette. And my seaweed, algae, whatever it is. We have too much fishing to do. Oh god, I still need to give these eggs to Gus. Wait, no, no, woman. Okay, we're fishing this way. I swear I've been cursed. Honestly. When I was younger, I used to go fishing with my grandpa all the time. And I was always the luckiest one. I always used to catch fish. In this game, it doesn't seem to represent that. I'm also doing the cancelling animation trick where you just hold the reeling button when the fish is coming in. So then you can just reel straight back out instead of like doing the little hold up animation. It makes it a little bit quicker. I haven't learned the one where for the mining yet. I do need to. We have it at last! Oh my god. Dude, you took your time. I'm telling you now. Okay, and then we need to go down to level 100. Let's see if we can catch one here. It's kind of a funny looking fish. I had so much bait on my rod. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch it without bait. Is that gonna be the case? I'm gonna have to come back when I've got bait. It's just gonna be trash. But I do need trash, so. I need to go see Gus anyway, so it's fine, I suppose. We caught 2 of the 3 fish, so. Let's go to town. I'm so glad though that we caught the 2 fish. Although we should have been catching squid, but it's fine. We can catch squid once we've caught the lava eel, I believe it's called. I need to get a beer too. My man needs a beer. Shane, sweetie. Oh wow, Khaleesi, how'd you know it's my favorite? Shane, I tell you every time. It's not that hard to figure it out. Okay. Now, how many more do we have to give? 5 days and we've done 14. Yeah. Hopefully we can do it in time. So what's our hearts like with Shane now? Okay, we're almost at the max sort of hearts we can get with him until we marry him. So I'm kind of excited. Also, because my mods have been mean and they didn't clap. They didn't clip that magnificent red mullet moment. I'm mad. I'm mad. Okay, so we have our ice pip and our stonefish, which are both glorious. And then we can sell our... Wait. Ghostfish, ghostfish. Yes, I have an iridium quality, it's fine. We can put no, you don't go in there actually. You go in here. Along with the ore, I suppose. And we can melt that up. Okay, we can put you in the recycling machine. This can go in here too. Those can go in there. Perfect. Okay. And now we can sleep. Nice bit of money there. I'm quickly gonna go onto the wiki and see what we need to upgrade our house. I think we might be able to do it. Okay, it's taking me to a booking site to book a holiday. Okay. Okay. So for that we need 10,000 gold, 450 wood. Do I even have that much? I might? I might be able to. Okay, yeah, we can. So we can definitely upgrade our house today too. I can hear the spirits whispering something. They're neutral today. Okay. That is lovely to know. We can put these into mode. What was that weird noise? I don't even want to know. No, I don't want to drink the mayonnaise. I just want to get... Okay. I cannot get the whatever it is out. So we have 3 large eggs. Your food is fine, so I don't have to worry about you. Yes. We can definitely upgrade our house. I do need to check on our tree farm though, because it's been a little while since we've done that. Are these ready? Yes, they are. Perfect. Do not... Oh my god, no. Because I need to move all this back one. Hello, Boo. We need 1 coal. Beautiful. So for this, I might just move the walls and the floor back. Ready? Because it will irritate the heck out of me otherwise. Oh, and we can't get our wall back, so it's all destroyed. Which is very unfortunate. But it's okay. Yes, we're gonna need some more. We're gonna need a few more walls and some more paving. Even though all this is just gonna be moved up one. Just so our plans don't go to hell. And for now, I was just putting the rare crows on either side until I get the iridium sprinklers. And then yes, this will just eventually all be moved up one. Which means it's a good thing that we did not move the chicken coop. Because it would have been in the wrong spot. I think. Well, I hope. Otherwise I've moved all this for nothing, but you know. It is fine. I'd rather make the mistake now than like when I've set it all up and I've realized that I can't fit everything that I want to in. Because that would be just my luck. Obviously I can't move that sprinkler yet. Oh. I think it's 5 walls that we need. Okay, I do need to move all this flooring back one. Or I might do it after, it's fine. We don't have to do it just this moment. We can go upgrade our house, it's fine. And we may as well get our eggs at the same time. Let's go, bucko! I still need to find Linus's berry basket. Okay. Upgrade house. I can increase the size of your house and add a kitchen. It will cost 10,000 and you also need to provide me. Yes, go on. Thank you, you just took all my money, but it's okay. We're gonna need a kitchen for year 2 anyway, because we need to start making all of the recipes. Where was I going with the saloon? Oh my lord. Okay, let's check quickly. We've got 4 days left. We can catch squid all day tomorrow, it's fine. We have 4 days We've got 17 out of 24. We will just about make it. It's very good that I recognized at the right time, otherwise it could have gone horribly wrong. Maybe we can give Evelyn a, yeah, because we're gonna have to also start building up. No, Pika, you missed it. As soon as you said red mullet, please, I caught a red mullet. It was very scary. Caroline, that is just really rude of you. I have not made more mayo. I have remembered not to, which is very lucky of me. Did I say hello to our puppy? I hope I did. I think I did. We can put our watering can back in here. And we can sell that. Well, look, our chest has started. This will be the red mullet chest. We have one. One of many to come. It's just this one row I need, so I don't know why I'm doing both. Probably... Wait a minute. We can probably do this. Hang on. Yeah, I made a mistake, so I'm just quickly fixing my mistake. I think it needs to come out a little more. I don't know how I mess up all the time, but I do. It's fine. We need to make some more walls. Probably quite a few. 1, 2... Okay, I'm quickly bringing that image up a sec. Yeah. Hello, Josh, welcome in. It's going good, I think. I'm just fixing a mistake I made. Luckily, I noticed the mistake before I paid all the money to have the buildings moved. Because that would not have gone well. But how are you? How are you doing, Josh? I hope you're doing well. Okay, that's better. There we go. Oh, did I have to? Yeah, I did, okay. Put the pavement down and then put the... Okay, and this is where our chickens are gonna go. Ooh, what food are you getting? Do share, although it's probably gonna make me hungry. Ooh, not sure. You have many possibilities, I am sure. Let's make some more wood flooring. That should be more than enough. What would you like to eat right now? That's the main question. And I think it was here we were gonna have a big storage area. I don't know if it was gonna go this far back, but you know. It is now. And one needs to go here. Yes. I could go for a burger right now. A burger would go so hard. Yeah, and then we'd have a pavement. Okay. Then we'd have a pavement here, so I probably need another row here. We can mine some stone. Let's see if the bats have been nice. Still no apples. They don't like us. It's fact. Yeah, see, now I want a burger. And then I want cheesecake. You can never go wrong with cheesecake, in my opinion. I'm quite boring though, and I only like the vanilla kind, like the plain vanilla baked. Okay, that's wood. And a glass of milk, obviously. We're gonna have to mine the wood as well at some point. I am exhausted. Okay, I'm slow. I need to go to bed. It is sleepy time for us because look at us. Look how slow we're going. I could probably move the chickens and cows down there together for now until we get the cow pen set up, which will be on the other side of the farm. Okay, we have a bit of money. We need to go and find some more squid today. Fortune teller, tell me my fortune. They're neutral, okay. And our bookseller's in town. I forgot as well, we're getting our house upgraded. I am researching the forgotten art of shadow divination. I require an item known as void essence. Bring it to me and you will be rewarded. Oh, I have loads of that, sir. Where did I put my rod? We can actually drop this off now. I have some. There it is. Okay. I need to move all that stuff down towards the cave. At some point. I still also have not gone to the tree farm. I am so bad. We will need that though. We have to check on the chickens. Yes, I need. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he angry. He grumpy. Oh, he also grumpy. They grumpy boys. Oh my goodness. Why are they so grumpy? They want to go outside. Look at his little waddle. He is not happy. Maybe he wants to be let outside. I don't know. He just looks like a grumpy duck to me. Hello, ladies. How are you? I hope she's happy. She sounded happy. Okay. Now we only got... Did we only get 2 eggs? Oh gosh. I needed 3. Did I miss an egg? Did I miss an egg? Oh lord. I need to move the heat. Oh yes, I did miss an egg. Okay, good. I want to move this heater, like, up here maybe. That'll be a bit easier. Hopefully it works. It should work. Okay, we got egg, egg, and egg. The duck has not given us any eggs, so I'm guessing he's very unhappy with us. But it's okay. We will survive. Now we need to go get some squid. Oh, are they ready? Or at least one of them is, okay. These are gonna live up here, so they are gonna go like that. Oh my god, get on the horse. On the horse we go. I don't know why I'm going this way. Oh, void essence. To the wizard. And it's a Friday, so we can go see if our lady with the hippo has a treat in store. Crab cakes, no. I do need eggs. Oil of garlic, dish at the sea farmer's lunch, blackberry maple syrup. Nothing else, but those eggs will definitely come in handy. Do I get... I'll get 2. It's fine, it's fine. Hopefully he's gonna let us donate those, because otherwise... Rasmodius, we are here with some magical void essence. Ah, you've brought it. You've earned my gratitude and a 1,000 gold reward. Now go. Sir, you are very rude today. I went out of my way to get that void essence and bring it to you, and that's how I get paid. Shame. Wait, none of those recipes were what I needed, right? Okay, again, she didn't have that. That's fine. Didn't have apples. She didn't have a truffle, a poppy, a maki roll, or a fried egg. Okay. We just need a duck feather floor. And a rabbit's foot. Oh god. Like, we are so close almost to finishing the bundles, but like... I don't know if it's gonna happen in year 1, guys. I'm not rushing, I'm fine. We can just do it in year 2, but it would have been nice to have completed them in year 1. Oh, it opens at 12. I have an hour, okay. Did someone just come out their door? Maybe, possibly, who knows? Hi, Mayor Lewis. What the heck? A midnight carp in your trash, sir? Should we go right over to Clint and Gunthy? Check their trash. Posture check, Pika. Okay. And a hydrate. I shall do that in just a moment. Thank you for not letting me become a gremlin. Remember to also do the same. Then we have to go catch some squid. Good morning, Gus. You are looking very dapper. I have some eggs for you. Okay, and we just needed 2 more. We can do it. 2 more. We can give them to him tomorrow. It's fine. Okay, bucko. Now we need to catch some squid. Oh, I'll quickly hydrate. Sorry, I forgot. Who the heck is that? It's Squid Fest. We have nautilus shells. Nice. Do not eat the cave carrot. What does this mean? I didn't even know about this. Okay, we need 8. How am I only just learning about this, Willy? You did not give me a single note. Oh, shoot. Nice. We got it. We got it. The concentration is real. The concentration is so real, guys. We are gonna do this. Not what we needed. Let's go. Let's go. We need squid. I remember the first time I ever saw a squid. I was so fascinated. Like the tentacles, man, on that thing were crazy. We do not need the red mullet right now. We need squid. This is a competition, Pika. Now we just cursed. Damn right it got away, sir. Give me squids. Oh well. I've used my last piece of bait. This is not good. At all. I don't think we're going to be getting any more squids, which is so sad. All I need is squid. And it's just the one thing I'm not getting. I got 3 on a lucky streak and now it's just not happening. The game is like, Khaleesi, you are just too good. This is a squid. I can feel it. No, it's a tuna. Damn it. I hope so. I'm running out of energy. We need the squid. The squid, the squid, the squid. We need the squid. The squid, the squid, the squid. Oh, God. Oh my God, of course. Of course. That's what I get. I am cursed. Forever gonna get red mullets. If I don't catch a squid on this one, maybe I just need to change position. I'm in an unlucky spot. Oh, bubbles. I'm not using bait, it's fine. Bucko, we need to go over here. Too far. Beautiful. Oh my God. Pika, this is your fault. This is all your fault. Or, thank God for that. I was starting to think I was unlucky. Another bubble spot. Not what I need, my dude. One more squid, that's all I need. Dude, we need one more. Why are you doing this to me? We got 8, right? Right, that's 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. Let's go. Get rewards. We are grabbing. Nice. We can head home now. I'm gonna read my book actually. We've learned a new power. Let's go. And we get to sell all our fish. Aquatic overpopulation. Nice. And we get another ticket. Can I just go in now? No, okay. Lewis doesn't want us looking at him while he sleeps. Which I need to check something very quick. Just quickly. Just, you know. Bucko, you can't go through here. Where is it? Is something here? You really think I'm crazy? I was trying to find the gold statue of Lewis, because you know. He has one hidden somewhere. Oh, hello. Speak of the devil. Hi, Shane. Our future husband. Robin's still here, working on— oh, we have to put our red mullet in here. They must go in the chest. We can have the Nautilus shells in there. I do have a squid, I think, so all this can just be sold. Hopefully we make a decent amount of all this, considering— ooh, a pearl. I didn't even know we had got a pearl. Yes, it's getting late. I think once we sleep, guys, this will be the end of the stream. Let's see how much we got from all those fish. Okay. Not too bad. But yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today for this stream. It has been a great time. We have got quite a bit done, which, you know, I am very grateful for. I am looking forward to Stardew tomorrow also. We're gonna grind away again, have some fun times. So yes, thank you everyone for joining me. we are gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. Because we should have someone that we can raid somewhere. You're welcome, Pooley. So I'm gonna put in a raid message that you can just copy and paste when we go over to whoever we decide to raid. I'm just gonna search someone up now. Who would we like? Do we want another Stardew? Or we can go for another crater. We raid. He is currently playing Apex Legends. A game I used to play a lot. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Make sure we all say hello. You can copy and paste the raid message in the chat. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Stardew. Oh, you're coming in now, Chris. Right at the end of the stream. Really? It's fine, you'll get me on Overwatch. We've been streaming now for about 3 hours, so... And we'll have Stardew tomorrow. You've been here for 5 minutes and you didn't even say hello? How rude. How rude. Okay. Everyone ready to raid? You can copy and paste the message. Let them know who sent you. You like to lurk? You should have done the lurk message. You nincompoop. Right. Thank you all. See you tomorrow for more Stardew. Bye.